Alright guys, how's it going? Fem52 back again. Today we're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy VII playthrough on hard mode. So if you're here for normal difficulty or something without really a lot of spoilers, I suggest you go ahead and take a look at my normal playthrough. Because we are going to be getting kind of spoiler heavy in this episode today, or at least in this playlist. But if you're sticking around, let's go ahead and hop on into chapter 14.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so here we are at the beginning of chapter 14.
We had no
After Seven Wedge from the underground facility.
Man out on the street.
And back at Aerith's house. There's the little fluff ball himself.
I know what you said, but you have to let us go after Aerith.
We got green eyes.
We found an underground Shinra lab where they've done human testing. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra's scientists. Especially to that son of a bitch, Hojo. We're all just numbers and meat to him. But...
You're right, Cloud, you are all just numbers to him.
Please.
In fact, you're so much of a number, he didn't even give you one.
You've all had a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
Alright, so it sounds like I unlocked Barrett for this little scene. Or maybe not, Barrett's right there. I'm hoping that I unlocked Aerith. There are a few decisions throughout the game that unlock this scene that's about to happen right here. Can we do anything in this room? There are various choices when talking to Aerith in the beginning, or Tifa a little bit later on. And, what's it called? The sewer scene. That depending on what you do, is going to affect who you meet right here. I'm planning on making a video detailing that. So hopefully this should be Aerith. Even though that doesn't really make any sense because she is currently in captivity. But it is what it is. Oh, it looks like it's Tifa again. Well, darn it. Alright. So I definitely need to make that video now because you're not going to do it by just following my walkthrough.
Can't sleep?
No. You too?
I heard footsteps.
Really, because all I heard was Barrett snoring.
I need to wake you.
I'm a light sleeper. It's a soldier thing.
That flower you gave me the other night, that was from Aerith, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I knew there was something weird going on. You buying flowers?
And I didn't really buy it. She kind of gave it to me. She kind of forced it on me.
They symbolize reunion, believe it or not. I was curious, so I looked it up. I tried to keep it alive as long as I could. But now, it's dead and buried.
Until proven otherwise, in headcanon, that flower is still alive in my head.
Our home, and everything else. They took everything from us. Again.
Back in Blue Eyes. And now green. There you go, Cloud. You show that character progression.
Cloud. Cloud, you're hurting me. It's stupid. I know that crying's a waste of time.
That's not true.
Thank you.
No problem, Tifa. No problem. You're not exactly who I wanted to talk to right now, but sometimes you just need to talk to those who you don't want to talk to.
I won't forget this. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is holler.
Happy to help out, however I can.
Elmira.
I've been thinking about what you said.
She's calling out to me. I can feel it.
We all can. So please. She's our friend. We have to help her.
I mean, to be fair, Barrett doesn't know her.
I always knew it was coming. Knew that one day I'd have to say goodbye to my baby girl. But not yet. Please, bring her back to me.
Sure thing, Elmira. Will do.
Daddy,
Marlene.
are you going?
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those bad people. The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it.
Barry, you're just a big old sweetheart. You know that?
And that's why I've got to go. You remember that nice girl who came to find you? Well, now we have to go find her. And when we bring her home, you need to say thank you, okay?
Yeah. That girl, she was kind of...
Weird.
What?
nothing.
She was kind of time travel-y.
You should help her.
She was a little wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
You'll come back, right?
Eventually.
Of course, I promise.
But when I come back, I'm going to put you off in the care of Cloud and Tifa, and I'm just going to go off and do my own thing. Is that okay with you, Marlene?
Aerith.
She's tougher than me. All right, time to get some payback.
Don't forget why we're doing this.
I know. To rescue Aerith.
Alright, so now that we have control of our team again, let's go ahead and grab this. I'm assuming it's going to be a healing materia.
Well, we could walk along.
Yes, it is. That would normally be the,
All roads and public
what's it called?
transit have probably been locked down
The
by now.
pedometer materia, that once you level it up by taking 5,000 steps, it turns into an AP up materia.
You mean Cornea?
We got another orb of MP up materia right there. Now let's go ahead and head into the main part of the slums. I plan on doing all side quests in this chapter, by the way, which I haven't unlocked what they are. I think there's only 6 for this chapter. So yeah, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. But until then, let's go ahead and start off by triggering a few scenes with a girl that people for some reason think is Yuffie.
My fellow grounders, listen up, because boy do I have some news for you! So after bombing reactors 1 and 5, what do the eco-terrorists do? They go for the trifecta and take out Mako Reactor 7! Another attack by amateurs who don't care about collateral damage. The sky is falling and Avalanche is to blame. But wait! Did you know Wutai is the one
I just realized that her belt buckle is a moon.
Claims about fighting for the slums. They're nothing more than pawns of Wutai, puppets dancing to the tune of their foreign masters. And that's the truth. Topside news delivered straight to your ears. That'll be 5 gil. 5 gil. Come on.
Damn, man. Knew we couldn't trust Wutai to leave us alone.
It's the reactors. They want them, we got them.
Does this mean there'll be another war?
After what they've done, what choice do we have?
5 gil apiece. Cough it up. The truth ain't free, you know.
We
Truth
ain't
should be
damn
free, though.
pawns of Wutai. I couldn't care less about the rest, but that shit.
No one will listen to us. There's no point in even trying.
All it takes for evil to succeed is for a good man to do
I'm
nothing.
Hey, Tifa, listen. There's no room in this for regrets or what ifs or any of that. All we can do is keep moving forward, keep following this path we chose. Wherever, so we can say we did all we could.
I know. But right now, instead of looking forward, you need to look around. Everyone here is terrified.
That lady's hair is very shiny.
So I'm asking you, don't. I know we're short on time, but let's try to help out wherever we can.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the quest marker real quick, which should be in Wall Market, so I will... Oh, no. Alright.
Hey, you! Cloud, right? Man, am I glad I caught you. Sam, he told me who you are. Said you're a merc, and a former soldier at that. Listen, I hate to ask, but we got a few runaway birds. Mind helping us find them?
Of course, dude, of course.
By that plate coming down, they just up-bolted. I'm sure they're around here somewhere, frightened and hungry. My poor birds.
Worried about them, huh? All right. I think we can help you out.
Oh, thank you. When you find them, feed them this. There's 3 missing all told, and their names are Coco, Lolo, and Momo.
I really feel like one of them should have been named Boko.
Good luck.
But I guess that's more of a Final Fantasy VIII reference than 7. Alright, so there we see where the 3 chocobos are. And if we wanted to, we could teleport directly to the Sector 5 church, which is right next to one of the chocobos, but we're not going to do that right now. We are instead going to run up there because I believe we are going to cross by a few people that are going to give us side missions.
Oh, Cloud. Have you seen the kids around by any chance? I haven't seen them since they left to do their patrols. I knew I should have told them to stay inside today. If you do happen to run into them somewhere, could you tell them to come back right away?
Will do.
I can describe them if it'd help.
Don't worry. I'll know.
Blue eyes.
Stay calm and wait here. You never know. They might come back on their own. Okay?
Yes. Of course. Thank you so very much.
Alright. So those kids are going to be in the graveyard. I forget what we're going to be fighting for them, though. Let's go ahead and talk to the reporter again.
Oh, it's you, my good merc. What brilliant timing you have. Oh, hello there. It is a pleasure to meet you both. I'm a journalist for the Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz? You mean that trash filled with Shinra fluff pieces?
Well, yes.
Topside propaganda?
But we do get a lot of inside information because of our close ties with the company. Curious? Here's the scoop. A certain division of Shinra, that shall remain nameless, was planning to seize Corneo's assets. But before they could, the key to his secret vault, within which his misbegotten gains were securely tucked away, was stolen. And my sources tell me that the thief is the Undercity's beloved hero, the Angel
of the Slums!
The unidentified bandit who's been targeting anyone with ties to Shinra or Corneo. Yes, that Angel of the Slums has struck again! Well, do I have your undivided attention now?
Kinda, but hurry it up. We don't have time for a 3-act play.
Then I'll make this quick. So, my good Merc, you do remember where the Angel's hideout is, right?
Of course I do.
Do you remember the death threat she left there?
Oh, that. I decided to seek the silver lining in this case. If the Angel of the Slums deigns to take an interest in a humble reporter, then that itself would be a story.
What are you asking?
Always looking for a
If you
headline.
recover the stolen key, feel free to help yourself to the contents of Corneo's vault. All I want is knowledge, the identity of the Angel. So if you happen to learn anything of value, I'd be tremendously grateful to you if you passed it along.
Alright. So there we have that. What we're going to do first, though, is A, destroy these boxes. But B, we are going to save the kids. I forget what we're going to be fighting, though. I'm just going to put ice on everyone. Which it looks like everybody already has ice, because I believe we're going to be fighting either Ghost or the Gashrikes. And I believe the Ghosts are weak to ice. But we shall find out. Let's go ahead and talk to Oates here.
Hey, Cloud.
Gotta be one of them lost kids.
Lost? Who said we were lost? Stupid old man.
What'd you say?
What are you doing out here? And where's everyone else?
Well, we saw a bunch of tombstones lying on the ground, so we decided to stand them back up. And then I heard laughing coming from somewhere, and when I turned around, everyone was gone. I was alone.
I wonder if we're going to get another orb of time materia for this.
That! I heard that, and everyone disappeared.
Heads up!
Okay, so we are fighting the ghosts. Actually, I believe these are phantoms. Yes, they are. Ooh, they are resistant to ice and weak to fire, so I got that backwards. Well, damn. But anyway, the phantoms, thought by experts to be subspecies of ghosts, much like their relatives. However, they set upon passerby and cause mischief as well as harm, and no one can discern why. Dispelling its reflect spells with breach makes it susceptible to stagger, and you can learn an enemy skill from these guys. I forget which one it is though, but I know we already have it. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this with ice on our weapon. Let's go ahead and start out with a triple slash. Nobody has breach on them though. Alright. Oh, this is what you get. So they have that little AoE spell right there that causes them, or that allows them to absorb HP from you. And that is also the enemy skill that you can learn from them. Tifa, you are going to Unbridled Strength. Ooh, hello. I need to pay attention. Alright, so we're going to raise Cloud up. And I am now actually very curious about something, because I just saw something. So I am going to see what happens if we arise one of the phantoms. That did a pretty good amount of damage, actually. But we're not going to continue doing that because I don't want to waste all of our MP on these guys. What I am going to do is dodge out of the way. Apparently not. So, Cloud, I need you, buddy, to arise Barret.
Still up for it?
And once Barret is arisen, we're going to have Tifa cure herself. And then we are going to go back over here to Barret, build us some A to B with him. And hopefully stagger at least one of these guys. Which apparently not. But now we are going to do Steel Skin. And then we're going to do a Lifesaver. And then we're going to continue building up ATB. Ow. Until we can get a regen off. And yeah. And I'm actually very curious right now as to what's going to happen if I cast regen on the Phantoms. So I am going to experiment a little bit and give that a shot.
This fight's not over yet.
Oh, holy crap. So it looks like the strategy to take down these Phantoms is to cast regen on them. Alright, so now with Tifa we're going to do a True Strike. And going to do a Starfall Shower or not. Alright. But that unlocked A Way of the Fist, Volume 10 for Tifa. And that brings all the kids back to this plane of existence.
Oh! Look, Cloud's here too.
So why'd you kids come out all this way?
This is where our parents are. They're resting, but we wanted to say hi. Sometimes you just want to do that, you know?
I do.
Thanks so much for coming to find us. That's another one I owe ya. We're gonna head back to the house now. Ms. Foley is probably pretty worried.
A little bit. Hey, we do get another Orb of Time materia.
I think it might come in handy.
Bunch of little smartasses. With good hearts.
Alright, so our HP was restored there. Perfect. So I am going to go ahead and just take a look at the weapon upgrades. We should be able to get at least one. Let's see. Don't really care about magic attack. Don't care about magic attack. Okay. So we are going to just start from the lower one and start unlocking the everything else, because I don't really care about what is currently on Tifa's weapons. She's already at the point where I am okay with it. But now I want to fully master this weapon. And the only way to do that is to unlock everything. Alright, so now for Tifa we need 2 in this core and 1 in the last core. Alright. And what about Barret? Magic attack, full, or no, not full. Okay. Alright, so yeah, again with Barret, I'm just going to go ahead and start unlocking things. That's the cool thing about going through this game on hard difficulty, because you could fully max out your weapons. And I believe Cloud should be topped off. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on the way. And I will meet you guys down at the Chocobo. See you there. Alright, so here we are at the Chocobo. If I remember correctly, this is going to be a Rust Drake that we're going to have to fight. I went to the wrong thing. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what a Rust Drake does and what they're weak to. If I can find it. There it is. Alright, so Rust Drake is going to be weak to ice and wind. Spell weaving airborne lizards found in the Sector 5 slums. Inquisitive by nature, they cannot resist collecting shiny objects as jewelry, or such as jewelry. While they are enveloped in darkness, they absorb all spells. However, inflicting a certain amount of damage while they cast gravity will dispel the darkness and make them susceptible to stagger for a short time. So these guys, if I remember correctly, are relatively difficult for me to stagger, but let's go ahead and see what we could do. Wark. Alright, so what I want to do just right off the bat is see if I can't just cause this guy to enter into a state. However, it looks like he started off the battle by going into darkness. Alright, can we get a beat on him? Thank you, Barret. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and just overcharge him. And then while he is casting Black Hole, we're going to Maximum Fury him with Barret. And then just kind of waylay him with the other guys. Oh no. Let's see what we can do. Can I deal enough damage? Alright. So he is now casting gravity, so we should be able to hopefully deal enough damage to knock him out of this.
Deal with that.
We are going to go to Barret. Ow. And that was not fun. So I'm going to actually Cura with Barret, and hopefully that will take effect before that gravity orb does. Alright. So come on, Rust Drake. Let's go ahead and switch back to Barret so that we can build up some more ATB and hopefully get an overcharge off. And as soon as he starts casting, what's it called, the gravity spell, we are going to actually do a Maximum Fury on him. And kind of hope for the best. And let's go ahead and switch over to Tifa, deal some extra damage. There we go, we got the guy staggered. We got him staggered. There we go. And that unlocks Sharpshooter Volume 9 for us. Which, of course, is for Barret. Let's go ahead and talk to the Chocobo again. And send him back to Chocobo Sam. Alright, now let's go ahead and head up to the Angel's hideout. I believe there's going to be a... yeah, whatever this guy is called. A Smogger here. So let's go ahead and take him down. Tifa, you are going to Unbridled Strength. That first one, unfortunately, did not finish. So we are going to switch over to Barret while the dude is standing inside of his little orbs. And see if we can't just take him out like this. And we are now going to do a Maximum Fury. And then switch back over to Tifa. And there we go. And get away from this guy before he explodes. Because I do not need explosion, but Barret decided to stand there anyway. So Barret, what you're going to do, you are going to Cura the entire party, or Curaga the entire party. And you know what? You're also going to Cura the entire party because you were really low on health. But anyway, go ahead and head over here and head up the ladder. Here we go. And here we have the angel herself. Let's go ahead and pick this up first. Corneo vault note obtained.
Hey there, Mark. Brought some friends today, I see. Name's Murray. Cloud and me, well, let's just say we're recent acquaintances.
What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, if I had to guess. Hunting for Don Corneo's fortune.
Now, how'd you know about that?
Well, there's nothing I love more than a good rumor. But I decided to fact-check this one myself. Hate to burst your bubble, but it's not here.
If the angel of the slums got to it first, then I'm guessing that gill is as good as gone.
No, not really.
Sounds like a reasonable assumption. But you know, that's not the rumor that's been making the rounds. Humor me real quick. A question. Hypothetically, if you did manage to get your hands on this treasure, what do you think you would do with it?
Easy. Make sure the people of Sector 7 had the means to get back on their feet. That's what. We'd use that creep's fortune to better the lives of everyone down here.
Good answer, Barrett. Good answer.
Back to this rumor. Word on the street says the angel doesn't have the key. If you want the full story, talk to Kyrie. She may be young, but she knows everything about everyone. She's easy to spot, too. Striped stockings, big hat. Girl doesn't exactly fit in.
Where is she?
Oh, who knows?
She's at the church.
Up with kids her age these days. You understand.
Alright, can we talk to you again?
That journalist's a real pain in the ass.
Alright, so you got nothing more for us. So let's go ahead and head to the church, and I will see you guys when we get there.
What were you thinking? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, it's a whole die.
Alright guys, so I forgot that on our way to the church we are going to interact with Johnny real quick, and he is going to ask us to get his wallet back.
Bro, Tifa! Damn, is it good to see you guys again.
I told you to stop calling me that.
Bro, I'm in serious need of your expertise. Lend me a hand.
Fine. What?
You've been had,
Truth
dude.
is, I'm trying to get out of town for reasons. Yeah, reasons. But the thing is, I got mugged. She took it all, man. I tried to chase her down, I really did. But she was real fast like. Man, what am I gonna do? This could be the end for old Johnny boy. I'm begging you, help me out. Come on, bro.
What'd she look like?
Bro! Hold on. Let me think. I want to get this right. She was a cutie. Black hair. Pretty sure she was wearing a hat. And, oh yeah, she was wearing these striped stockings, too.
Kyrie.
Which way'd she go?
Toward the church, I think.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head towards the church. And if I remember correctly, something weird's about to happen. We are going to round this corner. Kyrie, it's going to be right down here. But then, when we finally head through here, she's gone. Alright, anyway guys, I will see you guys at the Chocobo on the way to the church. Alright, so here we are at the Chocobo. I don't think we need to fight anything for this one. I believe we just give her the Geshel greens and she goes back to the Chocobo Wrangler. Yep. Beautiful. And now just up this way is going to be the church. And I wonder if that chakra material is going to have re-popped up here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and talk to Kyrie.
What? It wasn't me. You've got the wrong girl. Never committed a crime in my life.
You Kyrie?
Kyrie? Who's that? Can't say I know her, but cool name.
Someone mugged our friend and took every last skill he had. Sound familiar?
Oh, that? Ooh, I thought I was in actual trouble. Don't scare me like that.
Now I remember you. You're that chick. The one who was spreading lies in Sector 5.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we're still technically in Sector 5, dude.
Good times. Hold on. I know you, Blondie. You're that merc everyone's talking about. Huh, maybe my luck's not so bad. Shinra's after me. You've got to help me.
Stole from them too, did you?
No. Well, yes, sorta. It's complicated. How was I supposed to know they were Shinra? And now those jerks won't leave me alone. Even though all I took was some ugly key. I mean, what's the big deal anyway?
Wait a minute. That was you?
Oh, great. So everyone's talking about it?
Not everyone, but all the people that we tend to encounter.
Do I have to go in the rut? Leave Midgard forever and never look back?
Kyrie, please. Just give us the money you stole from our friend, would you? And the key while you're at it.
No way! You're gonna split the second I do! And then who will protect me? I can't handle this on my own!
We'll handle Shinra if you give us the key. Deal?
It's a deal. Right about now, those Shinra creeps should be hanging out at the Coliseum. They're waiting for a special match to start, starring yours truly. It's the talk of the town.
You're joking.
Oh, I won't be there. I'm not stupid.
It's a miracle you've managed to stay alive this long.
I'll take
You have
that
a
as
point,
compliment. Now run along and clean up my mess.
Alright, so before we do that, we're going to pick up this item right here, which is the medicinal flowers, which is going to be a key item for a quest that we haven't actually grabbed yet. In here, we are going to have, I'm assuming, healing. Yep, an orb of healing materia. Now let's go ahead and make our way back toward Sector 5 proper. Unless there's anything on our way there, I will see you guys there. Alright, so here we are back in Sector 5 proper. And the reason why we are coming here right now and doing a little bit of exploring is because there are a few quests in this area. So I want to go ahead and collect them now. I also want to see if she's going to thank us for collecting the kids.
The kids are back. I'm so relieved. Thank you for your help. I need to carry myself with more confidence, or these kids are going to walk all over me.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, now we are also going to head up here, talk to this guy.
I know you. You're Aerith's bodyguard. I could really use her help. She always knew where to find the best herbs, and you haven't seen her, have you? I used up all my meds treating people injured when the plate fell, you see. I could make more, but not without those herbs.
So what do you need?
You mean you're willing to help me out?
We need herbs, a mortar and pestle, and a
You'll be doing
behemoth
this town a
horn.
huge favor. Here's a list of everything I'm looking for.
Alright, and then now after talking to him, we are going to go talk to Oates. Because one of the key items we need for him is going to be in with the children. So let's go ahead and just collect that now so that we don't need to worry about it. And we're also going to have a side quest down here, which I believe is going to be for the boxes. Which I'm not too worried about getting a maximum score on that, so I'm not going to really worry about moving along my equipment.
Welcome, Cooper.
So we're going to buy from him our Moogle mortar and anything else that we need of import. Negative. How many elixirs can we get from you, buddy? We can get 12 elixirs from you. Alright, how many turbo ethers? Looks like it's going to be 20 something. We can get 24 turbo ethers from him. I mean, not that we could use them, but just good to know. Let's talk to Oates real quick. Alright, he's got nothing for us. Let's go ahead and talk to this lady.
Hey, Cloud. You're just in time for our favorite game, Whack-a-Box. You want in? It's super fun. The rules are easy. The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the hideout. It's not just a little kid's game anymore. It's practice for the real deal. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will, you know?
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't do this our first time through.
Wasn't training us for anything. So we decided to whack monsters instead.
Wow, that sounds like a terrible idea.
It is not. We've all put up much better scores than you since we started. So why don't you try beating us before you talk?
So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that right now.
You're not up for the challenge.
And see if that procs a side quest, which it does not, so I don't need to do that right now. So let's go ahead and just move on. And I believe our next destination is going to be the Chocobo in the Fallen Tunnels. So I will meet you guys at the Chocobo. Alright guys, so here we are at the final Chocobo. It is towards the end of the collapsed expressway. Honestly, if you come in through the play yard, that's probably going to be your shortest route to him. But let's go ahead and talk before we do that. We are going to be fighting some enemies here, which are going to be... Where are they? These guys up here. We're going to be fighting... I believe a few of these upside down carrot guys. They are monsters originally created by Shinra R&D division, but are now feral after some escaped the lab and bred in the wild. No tactical availability, and you can get their little psionic scream ability. They are weak to ice. We're also going to be fighting this mutated version, which is a subspecies of, however you pronounce that, Varkipods, that was created in experiments that violated that violated every precept of bioethics. They can manipulate, or they can multiply by simple fission. If their attacks are interrupted while they are dancing, they clone themselves. Defeat the clones first to deal with the original efficiently. They have no weaknesses, and they resist both physical and magic attacks. And while we are fighting them, we will also be fighting this guy, which is a biologically modified subspecies of the Vargilopods, however, capable of flying thanks to levistones implanted in its body. This breed is now feral after some species escaped the lab and bred in the wild. I believe we're going to be fighting these guys as well. And they are weak to ice and wind. But let's go ahead and talk to the Chocobo. Work. Oh no, so it's just 3 of these guys. Got it. So these guys are not really all that fun to fight. Because they resist everything that you do. They take quite some time to take out. So we are just going to be doing our best to focus strike one enemy at a time. And hopefully that is going to help us take care of these guys relatively easily. I just got hit by a tornado. Got it. Are you still pressured? Please tell me you're still pressured. You're not. Still want to see if that's going to do what I want it to do, though. Which it didn't look like it did. But let's go ahead and triple slash. And I saw someone get pressured. There it is. That raised his critical rate up pretty good. Where's the other one? this one. Let's go ahead and see if we can't focus on B. Cool, we got him staggered. And that stagger went away super quick. Yeah, so we are just going to be focusing on this. Let's go ahead and do get our unbridled strength up. That way we're at least doing a little bit more damage to them. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. But we got him pressured. Let's go ahead and do a, yeah, whatever that's called, a overcharge attack. And then this is probably going to hit too late, but let's go ahead and focus shot him with Barret. Ooh, that actually hit. Alright, come on, Tifa. Tifa, you are just going to kind of rise and fall. And then do all this stuff. And now we're going to do your Starfall Shower. Followed. I gotta have these. I don't have Chi Trap set. But we're going to set a Chi Trap and hopefully deal some damage over time. Unbridled Strength. Get all that back up. Let's go ahead and head back over to Cloud and see if we can't do some stuff. Focus Thrust. Alright, so we were able to stop that that Screech from actually doing anything by staggering this guy. Let's see if we can't do that again. Doesn't look like it, so let's get out of there. Can we? Nope, apparently not. Actually, I just thought of something. Alright, so I just tried to counter stance right there, but it was not effective, I guess. But on Barret, we are going to Cura Barret himself, and it's going to get magnified and go on and do all that stuff. Ow. Oh, and we got hit by the Screech. Alright, so let's rise and fall, do an Omni Strike and a Whirlwind Strike. And I'm going to Starfall Shadow this guy. Hopefully, yeah. So that made us make a clone. Which one's a clone? This one right here. The Proto Tripolis, an offshoot life form that's separated from Tripolip, weak to ice. So I am going to hope that by attacking that guy while he was dancing, it's going to give us an opportunity to take out the main one. Which it looks like it did, actually. So it looks like the strategy is just kind of wait for these guys to start dancing. Which this guy is now. And then by doing that, we get the little subspecies we need to heal. So we're going to Cure Raga based on Cloud. And that should... yeah, that, so that's doing way more damage than we are by physically attacking them. But I'm also want to going over to B right here. And I want to... ooh, actually, I'm going to Ascension A and hopefully take him out like that.
Nothing personal.
I don't know if we will because of the reduced damage, but it's worth a try. So it looks like that was enough to take him down. Ooh, this guy's dancing, so let's interrupt him and take out the Proto. Yeah, that definitely looks like the best way to take care of these guys. Oh, was another Proto made over here? It was not. Alright. So we need you guys to start dancing again, please. that's not dancing. That is, though. So, there we go. And let's take out the proto. And that should hopefully be enough to take out the normal guy. Which it looks like it was. And now, instead of screeching at me, dude, I need you to start dancing at me. Can you please start dancing at me? There we go. Perfect. And now, of course, again, take out the proto. And that's going to have dealt quite a fair bit of damage to this guy, so we're going to stagger him. And just kind of keep on attacking until that. Ooh, I can counter that. Good to know. You can counter stance the Screech. That unlocked Way of the Fist Volume 9 or 11. And it gives us access to the final Chocobo.
Okay then, that makes 3.
We better check in at Sam's.
Alright, and we are going to teleport to Sam. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, so here we are at Sam.
My babies are all back home.
Let's go ahead and get our reward for this.
Now I can finally get back to the business of business. Thanks, partner. Here, y'all earn this. It's a pass that'll get you a ride on one of my carriages whenever you need it. Free of charge, of course. Not bad, am I right? Chocobos or something else. You can ride them, pet them, befriend them. What would we do?
Eat them.
They're the reason a guy like me can keep a roof over his head.
You think a Chocobo tastes like chicken?
That's no lie.
Or would it taste more like duck? Possibly turkey.
Doubting that coming from me, but it is what it is.
Or would it really best with us and have them taste like beef? I did not mean to talk to you. Alright, so I'll deal with that later. I should not have teleported to Sam because we actually missed a quest giver by doing so. I am not going to do this quest right now, but I do want... Actually, there's no point in me even coming down here because I'm not going to do it right now. So let's go ahead and head into Wall Market. And, yeah. I believe we have a couple of side quests up in here to take care of.
Do we really have to deal with Corneo again?
Got no other choice.
What? Did you guys get into it with him or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
Huh? Hey, Cloud, what happened?
Don't recall.
Everyone's
Alright,
so sad.
so let's go ahead and talk to Betty.
Oh, hey,
Betty, I'm so glad to see you're okay.
you too. Where's Marlene? Is she okay?
Don't worry, she's safe.
Really? I'm so glad. Hey, can you help me with something? I'm looking for music discs for the jukebox. I think some new music might cheer people up, make them happy.
That's a wonderful idea.
Okay, if we find any music discs, we'll bring them straight to you. You just promise to crank up the volume, all right?
You know I will. Thanks!
Alright, and because we have all the music discs, this is going to be a very simple quest to complete. Let's just go ahead and put Stand Up in.
Marlene and I danced to it before.
That's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. This is how you get down with this jam. I ought to know. It was my favorite back in the day. Pay attention, kiddo. It's all in the hips.
Wow!
Come on, little lady.
Crazy old man. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and put the next one in. Which, I could have sworn I just saw it. Ah, there it was. Let's go ahead and put Fight On in.
Wow! What a song! It makes me feel like I can do anything.
Yeah, yeah! I can feel this song calling to my inner warrior. Yeah,
I can take on the world.
Hey, old man, there's a bench there.
Made a stand.
Hell yeah, that's it. That's the fire we need right now. Be a force for change, brother.
Alright, now let's go ahead and put the final one in, which is going to be a good night until tomorrow.
Ooh, I like this one. It's really peaceful, don't you think?
Is it okay if I stay and listen for a bit? This
Sure
song is a
thing.
favorite of mine.
Sure.
And now that is going to be the completion of this quest.
Isn't this great? Everyone's smiling again. Thanks so much for the help.
Our pleasure. I think we needed it too.
Dun, da, da. Da 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 da.
I'm just kidding.
Alright, so that restored our HP, which is good, because we are going to go take on the Colosseum real quick to finish Kyrie's quest. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Alright, so here we are down in the Colosseum. Let's go ahead and talk to the gate guard.
Oh, champ! Couldn't have picked a better time. This Kyrie chick totally flaked on her match, which means we're down a fighter, and we can't exactly pit the other guy against himself. What do you say? Mind taking her spot?
Sure thing, buddy man.
I'll take it.
Sweet! You're a real wall market hero, man. Crowd's gonna go wild when they see you.
Oh, they're gonna go wild, but not from excitement, but from anger. And guys, I lost the game.
What the hell are you doing here? Where's the girl, Kyrie? That thieving little pipsqueak?
Guessing he's the guy she's running from.
Kyrie's not coming. You'll have to make do with us.
Whatever. I can roll with it. After all, you and me, we got unfinished business.
In a shocking turn of events, our next bout is now a grudge match. Which of these two will claim victory in today's Angel Cup?
Nice, one of the two-headed lion dudes.
Fighters, begin!
Alright, so first and foremost, let's take out the Beastmaster. Because I don't really want to deal with that Hellhound with his master here. I don't think that we're going to be able to do what we need to this guy. Hold up. Hellhound is a species that is produced, or that is the product of particularly deranged series of experiments. These two-headed creatures have limbs and tails that ignite when provoked. Savage and ravenous, they leave nothing behind after catching their prey, not even bone. Extinguishing their flame to weaken their attacks. Ice attacks will extinguish the red flame, while healing spells and items will extinguish their purple flames. So they are weak to light, or weak to ice, and they absorb fire, which is good. And they resist periodic damage. So let's go ahead and have Tifa start off by casting. I wonder if a blizzard spell will be enough. And then let's have Cloud cast a cure spell on him to extinguish both those flames. Perfect, that was enough. So let's go ahead and focus thrust him, and he is now staggered. So we're going to build up our ATB and hopefully hit with an Infinity's Edge. Ooh, that did 9,999 damage. That was really cool. Alright, and now he is back aflame, so we're going to go ahead and do that again. With Barrett, though, this time. And again, you know what, Tifa, you can go ahead and do a focus strike while we are building up ATB. And then now you can build up his ATB a little bit more for us before switching back to Cloud so that we can get his second stage ATB. And we're not going to have enough time to get off at another Infinity's Edge. So we are going to have Barrett do another Blizzard spell on this guy, and have Tifa do another heal spell on this guy. And do a focus thrust. And just kind of keep on lane. Ooh, we got tackled, guys. We got tackled by the Hellhound. What a hellish situation, if you will. Alright, so we got him staggered. So let's go ahead and do an Infinity's End. And they should be enough to kill this guy. There we go. And we got the Art of Swordplay Volume 11.
Does it again. Not only does he retain his crown, but now he can add Beast Whisperer to his list of impressive achievements.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get on out of here. Talk to the gatekeeper again.
Watching you guys fight gave me goosebumps. Hope your next match is even better than the last.
We're not going to return directly to Kyrie, though. Let's go ahead and talk to the gatekeeper.
Been waiting for you. So, what are you in the mood to fight?
So yeah, we have no new arena battles, so we don't need to worry about any of this. Perfect.
Come back anytime you want to fight.
Let's go ahead and take a seat and heal up before moving on to our next little mission. Which is actually going to be the chin-up challenge. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll meet you guys in the gym. Alright, so here we are in the gym. Let's go ahead and talk to Andrea.
Nope. Not yet. Cloud, how are you?
I was
Doing
hoping
good. How about
we
you?
could get topside.
Sorry, but it's not possible. Well, well. What do we have here? I can see you're someone who likes to train to be the very best.
The best there ever was.
Your physique.
To train them is my real test. To train them is my
Balanced
cause.
Symmetry. I can tell from a glance that you learn from the best there is. But your muscles look tight, which can only mean one thing. You're conflicted.
Tifa?
Excuse me. You're Tifa, right?
I mean, I just called her Tifa.
Want to give Andy a run for his money? Work up a sweat, release some endorphins. It's the answer to everything. I promise.
I'm in. If you are.
Alright guys, so this is going to be the chin-up challenge. I am not going to be talking through it because this actually takes quite a fair bit of concentration. So if you want to skip ahead, feel free to do so. Or if you would like to watch and see how it happens, thank you for joining me.
I knew you could do it. Your form's looking good. Not bad at all. That's how it's done. You've got this. Come on.
So the best thing that, of course, as I'm about to speak, the best thing that I could think of to do right here is just kind of get the pattern down in your brain and break down the controller, the buttons, into like two separate sections. Like on this one, I'm gonna have in my mind X and square as part of the controller, then triangle and circle, and I'm just doing that pattern in my brain.
That's how it's done. That's the best you can do.
And I went too fast. Here's hoping that Andrea is not able to catch up to us.
Not bad at all.
Which we should be good. There we go.
Gotta learn from this for next time.
seems you've bested me, Tifa.
I can't believe I won.
Your fiery passion pushed me to my limits and helped me to overcome my lingering stress and fatigue. I'll be taking the stage tonight in the best condition of my life. Thank you.
No, thank you for the same.
To commemorate the evening, I would be honored if you joined me on stage for a performance someday.
Alright. So, if you would like to, you can, of course, challenge these guys.
Are you here for a workout?
I am not going to do it, but this is going to be your way of getting the Way of the Fist Volume 3, as well as Orb of, I believe it's initially Luck Materia, and a championship belt.
There's always time for training.
But we're not going to do that because I don't want to go through that again. It is actually really challenging. And other than talking to Madam M, there's nothing else for us to do down here, right? I don't think there is. So let's go ahead and talk to Madam M.
Where'd they go?
And she is going to... You know what? No, we are going to go take on the behemoth right now. I will meet you guys in the playground. Alright guys, so here we are in the playground. So let's go ahead and talk to Weimer.
Oh, hey Barrett.
Hey, how's it going?
Could be better. I've got a good number of
Could be
watchmen
worse.
looking for survivors. But as much as I'd love to join them, I've got another mess on my hands at the moment. Remember those rumors about a lab? They're true. There is one. Hidden underground somewhere, and it's full of monsters. So
That
Cloud,
it is.
think you can lend us a hand with it? It's only a matter of time before these monsters come calling. I know it's a dangerous job, but
no one else can do it.
well, yeah. So help us out.
Alright, so we... Do I need to talk to you
I've been
again?
hearing reports of howling deep underground.
Alright, so we are going to go back into the Shinra underground facility. And I will meet you guys when we get into the facility. Alright guys, so here we are in the underground facility. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do to go find the behemoth. She seems to be calling out to us though, so it shouldn't be too hard to find her. So here we got some more of the little carrot enemies, as well as one of the modified puppies. So let's go ahead and take care of the carrots first. The Wrath Hound, that's what the modified puppy is called. Weak to ice and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead. Ow. I did not have time to do my thing right there. And I feel like Tifa aggroed away from my counter stance on that one. Alright, so we are pressured. Not for long though. Alright, so unfortunately it looks like we cannot counter stance that little jump attack. Let's go ahead and Cura on Cloud. And then switch back to him, and we're going to have Tifa actually Curaga Cloud. As we try to take this guy down. He is moving too erratically for me to actually keep him in the center of my screen though. So, again, Cura on Cloud. This dude is moving way too fast. So I'm actually going to go to Barrett real quick. And just kind of use his abilities. Oh. Cloud is down, so let's go ahead and arise him. And let's see if we can't take down the Wrath Hound. Let's go ahead and steal skin right now. followed by Lifesaver. So let's go ahead and head back over to Cloud. Can I please keep you in the center of my screen? Alright. So we should be getting this guy staggered relatively soon. There we go. And I, through fear of not being able to heal Barrett, I'm going to do Infinity's End, and hopefully he has chakra. Yes, he does. Cool that it went off before we killed the puppy. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and keep on moving. Up here looks like we have the modified mono drives and a cutter. So I want to make sure that someone has wind on them, which it doesn't look like we have. So I am going to get rid of the ice materia in place of wind. On Barrett, that is. And then down here, I'm going to replace Tifa's ice materia for a lightning. And we're going to take on the mono drives and the cutter. Let's go ahead and switch over to Barrett, build up some ATB. And now that we have some ATB, let's go ahead and second level arrow spell this guy that's coming right at us, because hopefully, nope, he did not stay in one place long enough for that to hit him. So we're just going to regular arrow the one over here, because he should be staying in place. And building up stuff. We need to heal Barrett, so we're going to Curaga him with Cloud. And now at this point, we are going to arrow the mono drive again. And this guy should be going down pretty soon. I was trying to target this guy, not the other one. Ow. Alright, so there's that one down. Let's go ahead and Cura Barrett before hopefully being able to arrow this guy. Beautiful, and now he is weak again. So let's go ahead and overcharge. And that should bring us over to the cutter, who we should be able to Thundara. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a cutter, it's a sweeper. And he is pressured, so let's get him staggered. And then just take him down. Beautiful.
I guess.
Alright. So now moving on, let's go ahead and head down here. Because I am turned around right now and I don't quite remember where we need to go. This is where we came from. So let's go ahead and head upward and not backward. So we're going down this ladder. And it looks like we have some more bloodhounds down here. So let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Shouldn't be too much of an issue with the full party now. There we go. And let's see if we can heal up some MP while we're here. I've got an orb of healing materia. Nothing so far in any of these boxes. Moving on down to the next level. What do we got here? Whole lot of nothing. And a whole lot of nothing. And then we have a chest with turbo ether in it. And in these crates, get a whole lot of nothing. An orb of ice materia and a whole lot of nothing. Let's go ahead and destroy these boxes for nothing. There's nothing in here, I believe. There was an ether in that box or chest. And then through here. Hey, we finally got a Mako shard. Perfect. Continuing on. We need a place to sit down. I don't think that we're gonna have a place to sit down before encountering the behemoth though, so that's gonna be slightly annoying. There's nothing up here, right? There is not. So let's go ahead and continue down the stairs. And I know I can't get many of these boxes, but I can try to get some. Alright, so we got a Mako shard right there. And nothing in those guys. And I'm not going to smash many more of these things. I just want to get a little bit more than 45 MP on Barrett. And last one. Yeah, that did not work out for me, unfortunately. So let's go down the ladder. Head on over here. And we got some of the ring maw enemies. So let's go ahead and triple slash them to oblivion. There we go. Are we going to be able to get another healing Carthanet? We are. Cool. Not that we need more than one. It was cool to have two, and kind of unnecessary to have three, but that is what it is. Alright, so moving on. I've got nothing over there. Alright. So that's where we need to go for the quest. And if I remember correctly, this ladder's gone. Yes, it is. I have no idea how it got knocked down, but it did. So let's go ahead and head through here. And before we go through that final door, if there's not a place to sit down, which there is not, Cloud in theory should not be using any magic during this fight. So we're going to use him to heal up. And I want to check out the behemoth intel, so I will know what we're getting into. There he is, right up there. So he is resistant to stop and the set damage. He is immune to sleep. He is a variant from the behemoth. They are bred and raised as Shinra lab specimens, and other monsters quake in fear at the sound of their roar. Cripple and knock down its upper or lower body. While one is knocked down, do the same to the other to stagger the beast. It will counter if attacked with spells while its horns are intact. And yeah. So this is going to be a fun fight, because outside of this guy, I've never been able to actually break a behemoth horn. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the rear of this guy as best we can. And just kind of doing what we can to stay behind him. So that hopefully we can cripple him and get him on the ground. I am actually going to unlock from him because I feel like that's going to be my best option right now. You know what? This guy might actually be a little bit weaker than the one that we feeder in the Shinra research facility. I'm not going to say that he is for sure. I'm just going to point out that it is a possibility, and this guy's health is going down way faster than I was expecting. Alright, so let's go and see what... He is immune right now? Oh, is it because his hindquarters are not? Let's go ahead and heal up with Barret. And take care of his lower body. Triple slash. There we go. We got him staggered. So let's go ahead and attack the horns now. And I'm going to build up ATB and now do an Infinity's End and hope that that works for me. Did not do quite as much as I wanted it to, but it's better than nothing. And we need to keep keep Cloud healed up. So let's just go ahead and do that again. Focus on the rear body and be prepared to enter a counter stance. I entered way too soon right there. I'm also actually going to go into Punisher mode real quick. Just to hopefully enter Berserk mode. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go ahead and attack as we can. I was not able to capitalize on that Berserk mode, so let's go ahead and try that again. Beautiful. And let's... Ow. Let's get ready for various attacks and hopefully cripple this guy's lower body before he does anything too crazy. I was way slow on the draw right there. Let's go ahead and head over to Tifa real quick. Get her unbridled strength up. Then now let's, with Barret, just kind of focus fire on this guy's back. Or not. But Barret, here's what I can do. I need you to get raised up by Cloud. As Tifa is going to do some damage for us real quick. And she's going to Kiraga Cloud as we switch over to Barret. And hopefully take this guy down. Alright, so now that we have Barret with 2 ATBs, we're going to Kiraga. And then dodge out the way of whatever that is. As well as Regen. Now let's switch back over to Cloud. And I have a real hard time reading the Behemoth's moveset, but we should be crippling his lower body. Now let's go ahead and head over to his upper body. And hopefully that should be getting crippled pretty soon. Perfect. So now let's actually go back to Tifa real quick. And do some stuff to build up the ATB gauge before switching back to Cloud. And Infinity's Ending. Perfect. We crippled a horn. Perfect. So that means that at this point, he will no longer be able to reflect spells back. So we are going to Thundaga this guy. And Thundaga him on the lower body with Tifa. And this guy should be going down pretty soon. Okay. I don't know what's going on right now. So there's no valid target right now. Alright, so we defeated the Behemoth, we obtained his horn, And got Sharpshooter Companion Volume 10. Perfect. Alright, so that consumed a lot of MP, so I'm kind of hoping that we're not really going to be fighting anything on our way out of here. But I will meet you guys back at Weimar, and see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so here we are back at the surface. That's what I'm looking for right there. And as you can see, we have collected everything for the doctor. But we are not going to turn that in right now. First, we're going to talk to Weimar right here.
You took care of those monsters? Oh, thank you. That's one less big problem to worry about. We owe you.
I know it's tough right now, but stay strong, you hear?
You too, buddy. But hey, we're grounders. We don't break easy. I know it's not much, but take this with my thanks.
Alright, so he restored our HP. So that is perfect. And now we are going to be heading back over to Wall Market, and we're going to interact with Madam M, which should be the last side quest that we need to collect. Yes, it is. Perfect. So let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, here we go with Madam M, so let's go ahead and talk to her real quick.
We're looking for a way topside. No one?
And look with that. Security's so tight these days that not even a gnat could slip through.
Yeah, you'd think that, Madam M.
Sorry state too. Corneo's men are turning it upside down looking for Avalanche. The man...
For a guy with a gun on his arm.
What? Got a problem?
No. But you might. Corneo's men are searching high and low for an Avalanche member who fits your description. Shinra has placed a very impressive bounty on you and your friends' heads. And a lot of people are looking to get rich.
Ain't these fools got anything better to do?
You should also know that you and that arm of yours were spotted in the Sector 5 slums. Apparently, you were loitering in a rather lovely flower garden.
Oh, yeah? Wait.
This is bad. Really bad.
Let's move.
Alright, so that is going to be our last side quest to collect. And in order to complete that side quest, we got to go up to Aerith's house. So let's go ahead and head up there. Alright, and I figured since we're coming up here anyway, we might as well turn in this side quest. So let's go ahead and talk to the doctor.
Oh, did you manage to get everything I needed? Thank you. This ought to be more than enough. I can see why Aerith put her trust in you. Don't worry. I'll take it from here. You've done more than your fair share already. Here, take this. I'm betting it'll come in handy.
So again, he restored our HP. But I believe that's the only item that we got.
A group of Corneo's men just came through, headed for Aerith's place.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head up here. I'm not going to switch up materia. We should be able to take out this Tomberry as is.
Hey, it's him! Gun arm! Heard you punks were looking for me. Didn't want to keep you waiting.
Wait, you? Should have known you were one of them.
But am I?
Whatever. Enough of this bullshit. Hey, let him loose.
Sure.
Ha. Y'all are in for a world of hurt now. Pack him to bits, you hear me? Leave the faces, though. Shinra ain't gonna give us the bounty otherwise.
Alright, so here we have the Tomberry. He is immune to poison, sleep, and berserk. They are enigmatic creatures purchased on the black market by Don Corneo. These green-robed fiends will slowly approach with no expression on their faces, but a lantern and a chef's knife in hand. If they fail to perform an action, they will briefly become susceptible to stagger. So let's go ahead and take care of this guy. And we gotta be ready for the chef's knife action that we just saw him doing. And you know what? I'm going to try to do this And I should have seen that coming. Should have seen that chef's knife coming right as I was put in a position where I couldn't do anything about it. Alright, but so we got Cloud up, so let's go ahead and just beat on the Tomberry. We're probably gonna have another chef's knife. Yep. I tried to dodge out the way right there, but I could not do it in time. So let's go ahead and get Tifa up.
Still up for it?
And then just continue on. Ooh, he is pressured. So build up that ATV a little bit and that stagger gauge. He is pressured again. And Barrett, I don't think that you're going to have enough time to get this off, but let's go ahead and focus shot with you. Why the hell did Barrett die? I could not tell you. But we're just gonna rise him up.
Be careful.
Alright, now Cloud is under the effects of Scourge. So is Tifa. So we are going to kind of like hope for the best and hope that nobody dies because of that. So probably honestly the best strategy to take on the Tomberry is to just hit him a number of times and then dodge away. I forgot that he is able to do that. Luckily, Tifa has the Rise spell as well. So when he teleports out of the way, just get ready for him to be up on you and be ready to die, I guess. So we are going to stagger the Tomberry. Nice. And now at this point, because he is down, we're going to build up a little bit more ATB and do an Infinity's End and hope for the best. Alright, so he's basically dead at this point. There we go. And that gives us Sharpshooter's Companion, volume, I believe that was 9.
Won't say a word to no one about you being here. Really? Honest.
That's right. You'll tell everyone we were never here. That the rumors were bullshit. And if we hear about you, or any of your friends, coming around here ever again,
You'll answer to my boot.
Yes, sir. Miss.
All right. So next up, we have to go talk to Kylie up at the church. So I will meet you guys up there once I get there. Alright, so here we are up at the church. Let's go ahead and head inside. See what Kylie has to say for herself.
So how'd it go?
well enough. If they're smart, they won't send anyone else.
Really? That is so good to hear.
Learn your lesson, girl?
Totally. From now on, I only steal from the right people.
That ain't the lesson.
I mean, what do you expect from the granddaughter of the Angel of the Slums?
Hold it.
I think I was saying Kylie earlier. It is obviously Kyrie. I don't know why I was throwing an L in there.
Hear about this later. Thank you for keeping her out of trouble.
She say grandma?
What? Did I forget to mention it to you? Kyrie is my granddaughter, my flesh and blood. See?
Kyrie,
We even
I'm
have the
sorry.
same eyes.
I'm stupid
Kyrie's
sometimes.
the key. You've kept them waiting long enough.
Yeah. What's it for, anyway? Why do you guys want it?
And how's that any of your business, young lady? Learn to wipe your own ass before you start rooting around in other people's shit.
Ugh, Grandma, cut it out. You're embarrassing me.
Me embarrass you? Says the girl who steals from anyone. Even a thief needs principles, not to mention the courage of convictions to follow their conscience. Take it from me, the guardian angel of the
Love the
slums.
slums.
Wait a minute. You're the angel?
I feel like that was pretty obvious, Tifa.
Avalanche. There's a fire in you. I can see it flickering in your eyes. That same fire's in me too. The guardian angel of the slums, Avalanche. They're just names. We are who we choose to be. But you have to decide who that is and commit. Make the most of your time when you still have it. Right?
We are who we choose to be.
Huh?
If we got our hands on Corneo's fortune and gave it away, we could be angels of the slums too.
I suppose that's one way we can do some good.
Indubitably,
That
Barrett.
isn't the only way that Avalanche can make a real difference.
That's true enough.
This fight of ours is far from over, though.
Alright. So, at this point, looking at the side quests that we have left, all that we have is Corneo's secret stash, and to return Johnny his wallet. So let's go ahead and head to Johnny, return his wallet to him, and collect 2 of the stash locations before moving on with the story. I'll meet you guys down at Johnny. Alright, so here we are back at Johnny. Let's go ahead and talk to him. If they decide to talk, there we go.
Precious wallet! You really did it, bro. I knew I could count on you.
For the last time, don't call me that.
Thank you. Now I can get out of town.
You're leaving?
Hush, Tifa. Don't try to stop me. I'm a wanted man.
I find it really funny that Tifa said that right as NPC was pushing her off screen.
But if you beg me to stay, I could reconsider throwing everything away.
Good luck out there, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
You'll be fine wherever. You're Johnny. Don't forget.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I am. I'm your Johnny, Tifa, and nothing's gonna bring me down.
Oh, the camera work sometimes in video games gets broken when it's supposed to be scripted like that. Alright, so we just finally rid ourselves of Johnny. Now we need to collect the various Corneo stashes, so I will meet you when we get to the first one. Alright, so here we are at the first location of the Corneo stash. So let's go ahead and use our key and open this up. And it is worth noting at this point that now that we have access to Chapter Select, we can pop over to Easy, continue doing this this chapter, get to the point where we unlock this first Corneo stash, and we could collect, honestly, from what I understand, an almost unlimited amount of that prayer materia, and we can max out on all of the Moogle medals that are normally found within these boxes. There's a couple. So if you're having difficulty with Moogle medals or just various items that you're trying to grab, go ahead and shoot down over here in easy mode and find yourself an easy collection of them. Alright, but other than that, let's go ahead and start searching through all of these various chests. So we got 3,000 gil there. We've got 2 Maiden's Kisses, which I believe cures Frog. We got 2 more Moogle medals right there, which we can't carry, so that is what it is. We got a Ruby Tiara right there, which is the key item for this stash. We got 4 bottles of adrenaline. And we obtained a circlet. And that should be everything in this stash. So I will meet you guys. Oh, and before I go, we've passed it a couple of times, but this is the location of this stash right here. The first time you come to Sector 5, you will be running right by it. But other than that, I will be meeting you guys in the collapsed tunnel for the... Oh, there's another treasure right here. Once I open this, I'll be meeting you guys in the collapsed tunnel for the second Corneo stash. Alright, so here we are right outside the collapsed expressway. So let's go ahead and head inside and take care of the second, what's it called? I can't move. The second Corneo stash. which is going to be right underneath this rubble right here. And then into a passageway that we didn't have access to before. So let's go ahead and head down in here. And break the boxes. Didn't get anything out of that. But we are in here for the Diamond Tiara. Beautiful. And at this point we are clear to continue on with the story. I feel like if we wanted to restore some MP, we could go do the battle arena a few times on one of the lower difficulties. Just kind of blitz through it. Battle arena is going to restore your health and MP a little bit. I feel like that's something that we could do, but I'm not really too worried about it right now. There should be plenty of crates and stuff to restore our MP while we are down there. But I believe we should have access to a chakra materia, which is something that I want to check out real quick inside of Don Corneo's castle. So I will see you guys in the castle. So, my bad, I forgot that we have to encounter Leslie before we get access to the person that I wanted to talk to. So let's go ahead and just continue on with the story and do what we need to do with that.
We need to find a way to get topside as quickly as possible. And we figured Corneo ought to know one.
Why would Corneo help us anyway?
In that case, I can help.
You serious? Then tell us.
Follow me.
Let's just hear him out.
Sure thing, Green Eyes. Does everyone just have these like portable ladders just like stored everywhere?
So, what's the deal with the hole?
Unfinished business. If you three give me a hand with it, I'll give you what you need to get topside.
You want us to go back into the sewers with you? What's down there?
Corneo's hidey hole. That's where I'm headed.
You're not gonna try to screw us over, are you?
If that's what you think, walk away. I'll find somebody else to work with. And you'll have to find another way to get topside.
But what if I know a way topside?
We're in.
I guess we needed grappling hooks to do it.
He betrays us, he dies.
Fine by me.
He means it.
I'll tell you more after we've climbed down. When you're good to go, let me know.
I wonder if we could go interact with the chakra materia now that we've triggered that cutscene. Let's take a look, shall we? We might need to complete the story up to this point. Oh, no. Looks like he is here. I wonder if we're going to get another chakra. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Huh? You mother... hey there. Would you mind helping me out? I'm kind of in a bind, as you can see.
So did Leslie attach this guy to this board?
Thanks, you guys. Man, these jerks from Shinra showed up out of nowhere. Accused me of leaking information and called me useless. And well, the rest is history. Well, anyway, thanks for helping me out. Peace out!
Alright, so it's not a chakra. I'm assuming that means it's a healing orb. Yes, it is. Alright, so let's just go ahead and head down into the sewers now. And as for Shinra being the one that attached him to that board, you could either believe or not believe that. That is up to you. I don't know myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Leslie, let him know that we're ready to go down into the sewers. And here we go.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Follow me.
Seriously, what's the deal with the hole?
It's a trap for the Dawn's enemies.
What?
No one's ever gotten out alive. Well, until recently, that is.
Hey guys, I think he's talking about us. I can't be 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about us. Alright, so here we are down in the sewers. Where we fought Abzu before.
You are gonna hold up your end of the bargain, right?
As long as you hold up yours. Yeah.
I don't trust you and I don't like you. So if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way, I'll turn that face of yours into a honeycomb.
I'd save your bullets for the monsters if I were you. Some are a lot tougher than you'd think. Hate to say it, but I can barely take them on my own. You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble. Am I right?
Yeah,
let's get this over with.
We're good. Alright, so let's follow. Alright, it looks like we can go up right now if we so chose. You know what? I actually want to see what's up this. 'Cause I don't know if I ever... Oh, nope. It is just head back up. Got it.
Head for the trunk line. It marks the border with Sector 7. You three lead the way. I'll follow a short distance behind.
Alright, now I believe the enemies down here are going to be weak to ice again, but we should be finding that out relatively soon. Got another chest right here. Containing 2 high potions. And it looks like someone came through here and destroyed this sector of the sewers. Got a potion there. And they are weak to fire, that's what it is. And I have ice on my weapons. Well, that is unfortunate. I will have to change that up after the battle. And then I'm going to have to remember to check what Abzu is weak to before we get to that part.
Come on.
Oh, dude, you just jumped right into my trap. Thank you for being so predictable. I don't know what I just did right there. I think I tried to hit X to climb the ladder, but instead of climbing the ladder, X in this game opens up your menus. I think that's what I did. Alright, so there we go with the healing of the HP. So we are moving on. And we got the flying fish here, as well as another of the Sanhegan enemies, who does not look like he wants to attack us. There we go. I was too far into that to counterstance it. Oh well. Honestly, was kind of assuming that he was going to get stunned by the counterattack, but he wasn't.
Would kill for a shower.
Alright, so moving on, we could heal up some MP on these guys in here. So I'm not really too worried about losing more MP than we needed to on that last guy. And once we kill this guy, there we go.
That's the way to do it.
Moving on through. We got some more crabs and a Sanhegan. Ow. Alright, didn't I find out last time that we can counterstance the little orbs that they throw at us? I did that way too early and way too late at the same time. I got turned into a frog. I am a frog. One of my least favorite parts of being down here is being turned into a frog, guys. But yeah. So there we go, staggering the scissor claw. And let's go ahead and just maximum fury this guy. I know that it's way overkill, but I wanted to show my annoyance of being frogified. So Cloud, we're going to Kira you. 3,000, that's probably not going to be enough, but I can't help but think that there's going to be a bench right around the next corner. So I don't want to waste all of our MP, especially because we are running a little low right now, just to cure you up to full. So let's go ahead and head up the ladder into this little junction way. Alright, and we got some Shinra boxes. Moving on. Let's go ahead and head over here. Alright. And we got some more enemies in here. Some more of the scissor claws and the flying fish. So let's go ahead and take these guys out to the best of our ability without losing too much health. Can we counterstance? We could not because they were not targeting us. They were targeting Tifa, unfortunately. But we've got this guy staggered, so let's go ahead and take care of him. Get out of the poison, please. Destroy the crates. We regained a little bit of MP there. And we got a chest in here containing an ether. And we got some more flying fish and some were rats in this little covert. So let's do our best to heal up on these guys. And that deadly dodge heal is definitely helpful. Any Shinra crates? Does not look like it. So let's head over here. And through this door.
Right. Jesse and Big stashed a skeleton key down here.
I never got the chance to thank them for what they did.
Tifa.
Let's just keep moving, okay?
Hate to interrupt, but the trunk line's just through that door. The one over there?
Yeah, we heard you.
Alright, so moving on through. Here we are back in the sewer junction system. Let's go ahead and follow Leslie. And bust open these crates. And have Leslie open that gate for us.
Hey, wasn't this locked before?
Your time to shine. Clear the path ahead, would you?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us out before? You could have lost everything.
Andrea, you told me to.
That really it?
And I couldn't bring myself to let it happen again.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Alright, so as you can see up ahead, we have some of the scissor claw crab enemies. So let's see if we can't take these guys out before they shell up on us. Looks like we took 2 of them out, but we were not able to get the 3rd, unfortunately. So just wait for him to stop guarding. And there we go, we got him staggered, and he should be going down pretty easily now. There we go.
Would kill for a shower.
And now through this door.
We're getting close to Corneo's hideout. From here on, I'll take the lead.
Sure thing, Leslie. Let's go ahead and take a seat up here and just top off our health. Perfect. And here we go with the cutscene.
This it?
Yeah. So how are we supposed to get topside?
Through here.
Then you're telling me we're not done?
Sorry, guys, but it's not that simple.
We gotta get ambushed first. Your pendant's gotta get stolen. We gotta track this guy down.
No! Wait! We gotta catch him!
Huh?
He took the key to the door! Without it, we're screwed!
Let's go.
That was pretty fast thinking lie there, Leslie. Alright, so around one of these corners, here we go. We got a bunch of were-rats right here. No problem for our triple slash though, so let's continue on moving. I did see that chest there, but we'll be back for that. Here we got some Sanhegan enemies, which reminds me I need to put fire on my swords. But until then, let's go ahead and take care of these guys. You know, I counterstanced right there because that one dude was jumping, but it was very effective because that other dude hit us and just started off the counterstance way fast. Ooh, we got turned into another frog.
Throwing in the towel.
Let's see if we can't take out the Sanhegan as a frog. Let me defrog. Alright, no. I'm switching over to Barret. Ooh, Cloud fell unconscious. We are going to Maximum Fury. This Sanhegan. I feel like I'm saying that completely wrong right now all of a sudden. And once he is down, Cloud will come back up and we could have Barret heal up the whole team. I'm going to probably have to do this twice. Yeah. Alright. So Cloud isn't full, but that shouldn't be an issue.
As if this wasn't enough fun already.
Because he has that deadly dodge and the bloodsucker ability. So let's just go ahead and follow Leslie up the ladder. And destroy as many of these little Mako boxes as we can to recover as much MP as we can. We've got a chest over here containing 2 Phoenix Downs. Let's go underneath the debris and catch up with an Abzu Shout. Offspring of Don Corneo's pet, Abzu. These ferocious creatures live in herds down in the sewers. They immediately attack anything that moves. All attacks have only a slight effect on their stagger gauge, and they are weak to fire. And I need to remember to put fire on. Why don't you guys keep reminding me on that? Just joking, of course, you guys can't. Let's go ahead and kill this little rat. And then now, because it is purely on my mind right now, fire. Fire there. I don't think we're going to be up against any drakes down here, so let's go ahead and put fire here. And fire on Tifa. I don't think we're gonna need that much fire, but better to be overstocked than understocked, right? Got a Mako Shard in those boxes and a Moogle Medal. So moving on. Over the debris, under the debris, and hey, look who it is. So if these are Abzu's offspring, that means that Abzu is female, correct? I don't know why, but both times, or all 3 times I've fought her, I've considered her a dude. But here we have some more of the little shouts. And that should be all of them right there. We got a materia orb over here. That is going to be an orb of poison. And some Shinra boxes over here that we got a Moogle Medal from. Over, under, and now you're going to crawl away, aren't you? Yes, sir. So let's go through the door. And let's take care of these guys. Some more of the shouts. Ooh, and a Sanhegan. The little lizard turtle dude. Perfect. I need to get out the way. I did not get out the way. Alright. So let's do an overdrive, or not overdrive, an overcharge before raising up Cloud. And that dude is casting Curse, so let's get out of there so that we don't get hit with Frog. And, ooh, ow. Let's take care of this shout if we can before moving over to the other dude, which it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. But we were able to do a counter stance right there. And now we are going to mask Kiraga with Barrett. And let's do a triple slash and get out of here. Because Frog is very annoying. And there we go. Took out everyone in here. Perfect. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Moving on. Through the door. Was kind of hoping that there was going to be a stash of boxes in there, but unfortunately there were not. But we got some more shouts over here, as well as the scissor claws. So let's try to take these guys out before they guard. I was not able to on that guy. Can I deadly dodge over here and gain some health on this Abzu shout? I need to counter stance. I did that in the worst possible time. Alright, so triple slash. Should be able to take at least someone out. And we got another scissor claw over here left. Ow. So he is guarding. Do not attack him while he guards because they counterattack. Now let's dodge in and take him out. Perfect.
Was never in doubt.
Open up the chest for 2 mega potions. Anything else on this level? Nope. So let's continue on. It is disgusting down here. Completely overrun.
I'm not gonna hurt you, little fella. So just stays.
Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting there, Barrett. Of course he was gonna jump down. But down here we got some flying fish and Sanhegans, as well as some scissor claws. I did not realize that guy was guarding, or else I would not have done that. But let's build up some ATB. Apparently no one wants to attack me. Of course not. But now you want to jump. Alright, Barrett. Actually, first, Tifa. You need to Cura Cloud before going over to Barrett so that we can shoot at you. And let's have you Cura the whole party. Before going over to Cloud again and unleashing hell on the Sahing. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna keep calling him Sanhegan. It's just what my brain wants to do, so it's what I'm going to continue to do.
This time I should be better than that.
So I don't know if anybody saw that, but Cloud got knocked the hell out as he was killing the remaining enemies. So, kind of annoying, but at the same time, kind of cool. So the whole party is healed up except for Cloud. But I should be able to top him off a little bit in the next fight, as long as it's not too many of those lizard dudes. Alright, so there's no crates down in here, so let's go ahead and head through the door.
Take the right. I'm on it. Your days are numbered, rat boy.
Hey, Barrett, I need you to stay right there. Right out there so that he can't get past you. You're unfortunately not going to do that, but that's what I need you to do. He's just mocking us at this point. Like, he knows that, like, we can't get him and that we were being stupid. Alright, so before we go after little guy, we've got a box right here with some protective boots. And we can't access the treasure yet, but might as well open this door. This Corneo gate. And now let's go ahead and get Leslie's pendant back. We're going to dodge into this. This is a mischievous shout. Weakness is fire. He is immune to stop and berserk. Offspring of Don Corneo's pet Abzu, this creature lives in a herd down in the sewers, is more intelligent and cunning than others of its ilk. No tactical data available. So we are just going to kind of unleash on this guy. We're gonna try to like deadly dodge him as much as we can to build up some HP. And we are not going to be using any MP on this guy because there's no point. And I could at this point probably Infinity's end him and take care of him. But I want to build up more HP. Ooh, that did not work well. So I need to heal. He called in backup and it completely messed with my strategy. So Cloud fell unconscious as I was healing him. So we are going to arise Cloud. And then, you know what? We're going to head over to Tifa. Do the star shower on the main guy. And then now we are going to Chi Trap, just right where we are. Then now go to Cloud and see if we can't take care of some guys. Alright, and we're going to triple slash. And this guy's pressured, so let's stagger him. And see if we can't take him out before the stagger gauge is over. And ooh, that was actually pretty close. Barrett needs health, but I don't want to waste any MP because there should be a, what's it called? A rest bench up here soon. But if people keep on falling, I'm going to have no choice but to waste MP. Yep. Alright. So we are going to arise Barrett.
You okay?
And hopefully we can take care of this other shout before we need to revive Tifa.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Don't you die on me, smartass.
You know, I don't think I pressed square there. Apparently I did, and that caused the Cloud to rush in and attack that spinning Abzu. But that is not what you want to do. Really? Really? Alright. So at this point, I need to get to a point where I could safely cast Arise and get one of my other party members up.
We still got a job to do.
Perfect. Now we're going to overcharge. And we're going to focus shot. So that we can stagger at least one of these guys. And then we should be able to take out this one, no issue, now that he is by himself. And that Cloud is at full health. You know what? Abzu shout B, you are upsetting me. So I'm going to hit you. Aw. Aw, I really want to hit him with that catastrophe.
Give it back.
That's
Not a key.
That's not a key.
Sorry.
It might not be a key in the literal sense of the word, but it's a key that we needed to let Leslie help us out here.
No.
It was all just a dream, wasn't it? But one day, no. Time to wake up.
I hope we're going to find out more about this character in Chapter 2. I really do.
6 months ago. On that day, Corneo picked her as a bride, and on the next, she vanished without a trace. But before she did, she gave it back. Salt on the wound. Thing cost me a small fortune.
Why did you want to come down here?
Revenge. I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on.
It's fine. As long as you get us topside, we're still in.
Thanks. And don't worry. I got you.
I got you.
You all right?
I know a shortcut. Follow me.
Alright, now I believe in one of these upcoming rooms there should be a bench. Because I'd rather take a seat
Corneo's mine and mine.
than waste MP. Do I risk going up the ladder and not being able to come back down? Yeah, I'm gonna go up the ladder. Alright, so I can tell just by looking forward that we are not going to have access to a bench before we get thrust into an area where we cannot come back from. So I am unfortunately just going to have to waste MP and get everybody up to as high of health as I possibly can. I need to move out the way so that these guys can come down here. Let's go ahead and focus this on Tifa. And Barrett, you don't have enough to do even a basic one. You do not. So that means Cloud, you are going to Curaga Barrett, and Tifa, you are going to Curaga yourself. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take care of the final Corneo stash. So moving on back this way, over the debris, past the first little path and down the second, and down through here.
Gonna take you all out.
And here we need to take out the Sanghing Prince, which a prince of the sewer dwelling, Sahigan, that's what it is. He wields a special lance that symbolizes his royal status and is more powerful than that of a typical Sahigan. He believes his species must take control of the surface world if they are to thrive. His stagger gauge cannot normally be affected, but he becomes susceptible to stagger when in counterattack mode. His counterattacks are absorbed or are aborted when he is staggered, and he is weak to fire. So we need to go ahead and be careful not to die here. But what I am going to do, I'm going to build up my ATB gauge. It looks like Tifa already has ATB, and I'm just going to fire Raga right on the prince. Or not. Cloud is going to counter stance, because I was hoping that I was going to hit a counter stance. Am I a frog again? Am I a frog right now? I am not. Alright. Tifa fell unconscious. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and rise her up. And let's go ahead and have Barrett cast fire on the prince, as we go ahead and cast fire Raga on the prince as well. Or not. Alright. So I need to take out the Sahigan lackeys, unfortunately. That is not what I wanted to happen, but that is unavoidable at this point, it looks like. Let's see. Can you rise? You can rise. Can you arise? You cannot. So let's go ahead and rise up Cloud. Alright, so fortunately we were able to get that rise off before Barrett fell unconscious. Ooh. I have no idea how I got that counter stance off, but I'm very glad that I did. Alright, so all we got left right now is Tifa. Let's go ahead and arise Cloud and hope I can get this off before I get turned into a frog. I was not able to. I need health, I need health, I need health, I need health. Let's go ahead and... I wonder, are they not able to come up here? Is that why I got transported back into a human? Son of a... Alright. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Alright. Not good enough, unfortunately. I have no idea what happened there. I thought I got turned into a frog. So we are going to actually Curaga our snow. We are just going to rise Tifa. We're not even going to worry about arising her. I just need to get her up. And then I'm going to go over to Tifa, build up ATB with her. And now that ATB is up with her, we are going to rise Cloud again.
Good to go.
And then go over to Cloud, build up ATB with him. And hopefully we will be able to get ATB up with Cloud fast enough that I can get Barrett up before one of us falls unconscious. Which we were able to. Ooh, and we were able to take care of one of the Sehing. Cloud, you're going to Kuraga yourself. I'm going to go over to Tifa. That was a lie. I was going to get Tifa killed. And I have a limit break, so I am going to ascend the Prince. And hopefully, like, splash damage will take care of the other frog dude. It looks like it worked out exactly like I wanted it to. So we are now going to Infinity End the Prince. And there we go.
Not my best work.
So for that, we got The Way of the Fist, Volume 12. And unfortunately, I don't really have enough MP at this point to cure up anyone. So we're going to have to kind of deal with that little bleed effect on the edges of the corners. But there we have the reason why we came down here. That Emerald Tiara.
It's not gonna be easy selling this stuff.
Oh, I know. What about Morrow? We could ask her to help. I'm sure she'd be happy to.
Alright, so I want to show you guys something. If we go over here to our inventory and go to our key items, and we find the Emerald Tiara, the Diamond Tiara, and the Ruby Tiara. I feel like you could see it most with Ruby, but you could also see it pretty good with Diamond and with Emerald if you know what you're looking for. But these are this game's interpretation of Ruby weapon, Diamond weapon, and Emerald weapon. So I thought that was cool, and I wanted to share that with you guys. But alright, let's go ahead and meet back up with Leslie. We're going to be able to take a seat on a bench right outside Corneo's room. And hopefully that does not trigger an event before we're able to heal, because that would be very unfortunate. Alright, so here we are back with Leslie. Let's go ahead and continue on back to our room. Why don't we just go through that way? Nah, well. I'll just go ahead and open up this chest for 2 canisters of hazardous material. And let's kind of hug this wall, hope that we can get in here. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and take a seat, get our health topped off, and I saw some Shinra boxes. Hopefully we can get our MP up a little bit as well. Which of course we're not able to. But I also want to take a look at enemy intel and take a look for Abzu, because I don't want to have fire on my weapon and have him be strong to fire, but we are good. He is weak to fire, strong to ice. So let's come up here and talk to Leslie.
Wait outside.
Think the kid's gonna be okay going it alone?
Nope. Not even in the slightest. No, I guess we could have just sat down in here, but I forgot that there was a bench in here.
It's Leslie! Got some urgent info for the Dawn!
Come alone?
Of course.
Really? Without my little avalanche kittens? I thought I told you to round them up and bring them to me.
Actually, it's them I came to talk about.
That has got to hurt.
Leslie. I don't think I need to remind you why I'm down here. Spilling the beans to those 3 escape artists was a serious mistake. Now I'm on Shinra's shit list. The plate stunt was meant to be an unprecedented tragedy, claiming countless innocent lives. But those naughty little kittens organized an evacuation and screwed up the plan. I'll let you in on a secret. Shinra is going to abandon Midgar and build something close to paradise. I was invited to be a part of it. Dawn of a new and improved wall market. I'll be lucky to live another week. Leslie, I was gonna let you run your own place. Give you a piece of the action. What a shame. Pop quiz time, kiddo! Villains like us only divulge our evil plans in a certain situation. But what is that situation,
Buddy, do you have any other diatribes?
When you think you've already won.
Goodbye.
Think again, Dawn.
Huh? It's you.
You were talking about the Sector 7 plan. Keep talking, asshole.
Ah! Over there! Over there, look!
Don't try to bullshit us.
But that's the thing. It's not technically bullshit when it's true.
Abzu! And we have no MP right now, so this is gonna be interesting.
Feel free to play with your food. Dawn out.
Bastard.
First him, then Corneo.
Alright, so here we have Abzu. Let's go ahead and just see if we can't take this guy down as is. Ooh, I can attack his tail. I don't remember if I was able to attack his tail before, but I feel like removing his tail is going to be an integral part of the needed strategy. Tifa. How you doing, Tifa? We are going to unbridled strength with you, unbridled strength again, and then just kind of unleash hell. And by unleash hell, I apparently mean get thrown back into a pit. That was not working the way I wanted it to, but that is okay. We are going to fire Raga the tail. And we are going to have Tifa do the same thing. As well as Barrett, actually. Only he is going to fire the horn. Alright, so it looks like we caught him on fire, so let's see if we can't cause a little damage. Alright, so let's stay away from the water pipes. And now let's just triple slash, see if we can't take any of these little minions out. Okay, I am running low on health. Tifa, none of us have any MP. Got it. Woohoo for counter stance. Come on, hit me. Thank you. Ooh, no, that is not good. Not good, not good, not good. You know, I keep on forgetting about Barrett's steel skid ability, which is kind of essential for hard mode. And I need to regain one more MP. There we go. Perfect. So we are going to rise up Cloud. Or not. How unfortunate. Guys, I feel like this is going to be a bust on this particular run. Because I don't think that we are going to have enough life to be able to take out these guys before we are taken down and able to raise up one of our other characters. So, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Because you never know, weird things happen. Like Abzu flies out of the sky and takes you down. Got it. Well, let's go ahead and give that another try. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, so after slamming my head against Abzu 7 or 8 times, I came up with a new strategy. I actually decided to see if I could leave this cavern, or this sewer system, and regain my MP, which I was able to do. I was able to do that by going up back to the surface and just doing the loop around the Sector 5 slums and destroying all the boxes, running from most of the enemies, and I eventually was able to restore all of my MP doing that. So here's hoping that that is going to help me with Abzu, because I was getting pretty close to killing him with the limited MP that I had. But yeah, I just wasn't able to do it. Another thing, I don't know if I'm going to leave in this part where I explain this, but on Cloud here, I actually put enemy skill on HP absorb, and that is because we have 2 enemy skills that are going to help us keep as topped off on HP as possible. So let's go ahead and trigger this fight and see if we could take him down now. Alright, so here's Abzu right away. We want to do a counter strike. And first thing we're going to do now is actually another counter strike, because he's going to do this bash and slash again. But so now what we want to do with Tifa, we are going to target the main body. If I could. I just did a regular fire right there. I meant to do a full power fire. So let's go ahead and with Cloud do the aura. This is going to gain HP from surrounding enemies. Then now with Tifa, let's go ahead and do a full level fire on the main body. It did go off. Cool. And let's go ahead and at this point cast Spirit Siphon with Cloud, and this is going to act as basically a full regen. Well, not full regen, but a regen for Cloud. And it's also going to be damaging the nearby enemies. Alright, so Abzu just jumped up there. Let's go ahead and get through this little cutscene real quick. Alright, now at this point, With Barret, we are going to cast Lifesaver. Then we are going to cast a full level Fyra on Abzu again. That did not go off. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're actually going to switch over to Barret, build up some ATB with him if we can. And now that we have built up some ATB, we are going to cast a regen on the whole party and switch back to Cloud. And it looks like our main aura is starting to fall off a little bit. I did not mean to do a triple slash right there, it was just habit. So we are going to build up ATB one more time. Tifa is again going to do a full level Fyra on the main body of Abzu. Cloud is going to do Spirit Siphon. And Tifa is one more time going to cast full level Fyra. My hope right now is that I could cause Abzu himself to catch on fire. But that does not look like it is going to be happening right now. And I want to keep Barret with some ATB just in case anything bad happens. And always be looking at whatever Abzu is getting prepared for. Because he, or I guess the game, telegraphs his moves for you and gives you plenty of time to get off a counter stance. Alright, now at this point, we are going to cast a high-level Fyra on one of the little minions with all of our characters. And here's hoping that we can kind of encompass everyone in a little bit of AoE damage. Which it doesn't look like we hit everyone the way I wanted to, but it did work. We are going to switch over to Barret right now, cast a Curaga on himself, and have that magnify out to everyone. I am stuck in a corner right now. I need to get out of this corner. Alright. Alright, and at this point, we are going to have Barret build up some ATB. So let's go ahead and switch over to him, build up some ATB. And let's get Ifrit in here, shall we?
This right here is the power of the blade.
Alright, and we're going to build up some more ATB with Barret just so he can get off another Curaga. Centered on himself. Alright, and whoa. Ifrit just scared the crap out of me. Not even going to lie about that. And big boy here is about to like rain down the pain with one of his big old water skills. Ooh, we were able to get him on fire. Cool. Can we? I don't think we're gonna be able to stun him. Alright. We might actually be able to kill him before he gets off his big boy skill. We were not able to. Darn it. And I'm not actually 100% sure how to dodge this thing. And this is actually the ability that keeps on killing me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run... Ooh, it didn't kill me. Nice. Alright, so Barret, I need you, buddy, to just Curaga the whole team again, please. As we take on Aerith. And this Ifrit skill should completely destroy Abzu at this point. And that fight was so much easier with full MP. We also got Way of the Fist for Tifa right there. And I didn't even need to break his horn. Perfect. There shouldn't be anything left in this room for us to grab. So let's just go ahead and head through the door, shall we? Let's see if we can save Leslie with our green eyes.
You okay?
Where's Corneo?
Sorry, bastard got away.
It's fine. I'll track him down eventually. Not like I have anything better to do.
Oh, I don't remember. In the original game, do
I
we
wouldn't be so
encounter
sure.
Corneo again?
She could still be out there.
I honestly don't
You'll
remember.
never be sure how much someone means to you till they're gone. Don't give up on her yet.
Was it a message? What was she trying to tell me?
That those flowers symbolize reunion.
We'll meet again.
Huh?
It's a symbol of reunion.
Then I guess I've got no choice but to find her first. Thanks.
Hold up. I think you might be forgetting something.
I haven't. Found it. Let's get out of here. And then I'll give you what you need.
Alright, so at this point we can go ahead and head on up to the surface. And you know what? I'm going to do that just by climbing up the ladder here. Alright, here we are back up at the surface, and that seems like a pretty big sack for Leslie to be carrying, just for 3 grappling guns.
This way. Grappling guns. You can practically fly with the souped-up motors on these babies. Sector 7 is on the other side of that wall. The guns will get you over and past it, along with any number of other obstacles. But they're one-way tickets. So once you start up, there's no coming back.
I mean, there's always chapter
Probably
select.
get your affairs in order, just in case.
Thank you.
Didn't tell you before, but we're looking for someone too.
That right? Hope you find it.
You too.
Oh, we will. And a new pet friend.
Let's go.
Alright, so at this point we can go ahead and head that way and complete chapter 14. But first, we need to go talk to someone about a few tiaras. So I will meet you guys in the playground.